So
It's true, man.
it's a lot of
I've
fun.
never seen KD like moving even once.
Yeah, I hate to move. Splatoon's nice if I thought to get used to it. Oh, you can refine these. What the fuck?
No, you can't.
What? But that one wasn't on the thing.
Yeah, it's just little random bonus ones.
Oh, okay. I see. Need more games on the Switch? Yeah, that was a good one. If you like multiplayer. I mean, you're not gonna...
Phenotopia Awakening on Switch. Think about that.
Get on PC. But, yeah, you can, well, it's never gonna be a dead game, that's for sure. I mean, it's the highest selling game in Japan ever, apparently, which I did not expect for Splatoon. Not that it's unpopular by any means, but it's pretty big. Not even Pokemon has sold as much. Yeah, by a good margin, apparently, too. It's 3.5 million copies in the first weekend.
First 3 days, 3.45 million copies in Japan alone.
Which is pretty wild.
That's physical plus digital, though.
Yeah, I don't really know what it is for, yeah, I love Breath of the Wild. I thought it was really cool. I mean, if you really want stuff to be traditional Zelda, I could see people being a little angry with it. But I really love just the feeling of just adventure. You just go somewhere, you see it, you climb it, or whatever the fuck. I thought Breath of the Wild had a lot of room for improvement for a game I liked as much as I did, but I really hope they nail all that on the sequel. We'll see.
The sequel is just going to be the same thing, but way better.
That's what we hope. But the thing is, for me, and I've said it before, and that's what it... Yeah. For me, the map is a huge deal. Like...
Well, the thing is, like, you've seen the previous stuff, right? Like, you know,
some of it.
You know what they're doing with the map. It's going to be fine.
No, I don't. From what I've seen in the previous, I don't think. I don't know if it is fine.
It's the same map, sure, but there's all that vertical shit going on.
I don't know. A Skyward Sword, like flying islands thing is not as interesting. I mean, it's cool, but that's not like the same as like traveling real terrain, and you can only do so many creative things with that kind of deal, right?
Yeah,
like,
but you can get up high to other terrain with it. Like, I don't know. I feel like with the way Breath of the Wild was, you have to trust they're gonna use this kind of mechanic really well for the map.
No, I have more faith than with a lot of like devs and games and stuff. But I don't know. Yeah, like for an adventure game, the sights you see, the places you go, like you wouldn't adventure in your backyard, right? Like it's, you know it, you don't really give a fuck, your town or something, right? Like it's, if you already know the whole map, the feeling of that feeling of adventure, which I feel like is what they did best in Breath of the Wild, is kind of like lessened.
Sure, but I don't think that's going to be an issue here at all, even remotely.
I mean, if they have a new map, if they rework a lot of the terrain, and there's only like a few things that have been shared, sky stuff, new ways to interact with it, but I don't want to walk through the Breath of the Wild map again at all. Like, I don't. I would much rather see a full, new, interesting map that strays away from just, you know, the typical kind of fantasy locations Breath of the Wild did, which were cool for one game, but like, I mean, mix it up, right? The weapons exploding, yeah, a lot of people didn't like that. I mean, I get the idea of it. It's to get, you know, you caring about resources and to try different things and have throwing weapons kind of be part of combat.
Here's what I know, KD. When Breath of the Wild 2 comes out, you're going to regret your words and deeds.
I hope I do. I hope to really love it. I liked the first one a lot. You give me like more emergent gameplay, right? All the systems working together to create cool, creative ways to take care of shit was really fun. So give me more powers, maybe a bit more traditional Zelda dungeon stuff. It'd be cool to find stuff in the environment that's really cool, right? Like finding shrines is cool, but finding like a full temple dungeon,
yeah,
or like a cool boss is cooler.
I think changing shrines to some different thing or improving them.
I don't want to see that aesthetic again either. I'm sick of seeing the shrine aesthetic. Yeah. It's not that fun after.
With as much dev time as they've had, I sure hope so.
Yeah. you know, more cool ways to move around and, you know, or challenge and all that kind of stuff, you know. It would be cool to not have a shit story as well. I thought that was one of the worst parts of Breath of the Wild, is the voice acting was really bad and the story was kind of a joke, but it's not a huge part of the game. I don't know, I just don't want it to be too much of the same, because I feel like adventure, I mean, going new places is kind of the whole deal. Couldn't carry rush hearts for the Master Sword and stop bothering with anything other than buzz. Yeah. Which is fair. Yeah, I didn't mind the... I was one of the people who didn't really mind the breaking weapons. Did I like it as much as like more permanent upgrades? Probably not, but I didn't mind. I did have to make myself stop doing Koroks as often, though. That was pretty annoying. I got as many as I needed, but trying to get them all was annoying. No, I mean, people have issues with the breaking weapons. It's fine. People like having a weapon they earn and they know they can use or repair. I mean, it's something more with more permanence, right?
I never agreed with it. When I played it, it was not a problem for me at all.
I didn't have a problem with it, but I am totally fine with them going for some more... If they had more variety or more weapon switching built into the system and more permanent upgrades you can just find, I mean, that would just be better, right? Like, the way they... I mean... The reason they had the weapons explode and shit is that then you could get more loot, I feel like, right? More meaningful kind of loot. Because, I mean, if you just got, like, only crafting ingredients, right? Like, that would be a little less fun than, like, oh, I can get all these weapons every time I open a chest. And the problem is it's not as cool as fighting, like, you know, the Master Sword every time, so... I mean, they did give you gear that was permanent you could swap between. I think something like that with weapons would be kind of cool, but you'd have to make sure they could, like, re-pick up weapons or warp back to them or something. I wouldn't want them to get rid of throwing. I think the menu manage of it was probably more annoying than anything. Like, just get on the fish person? Yeah, why not? Yeah, he's got a long history of fishwives. Better than Zelda, dude. That was like one of the worst Zeldas in Breath of the Wild. She's just kind of like an annoying crybaby. Oh, I have limited ink. Whoops.
Uh-oh. Oops, oops.
Probably like another pickup somewhere. But... The sexy Link armor? Now we're talking. Yeah, he was the best looking Link for sure. I liked the Link, I didn't like the Zelda. Yeah, give me that ninja armor. Give me that Gyarados outfit. Now we're talking. Hooey! Hooey! And I'm done.
Oh, giddy. Oh, God. Just can't expect much from you.
Poor baby, man. It was an uphill battle. Since I used too much at the beginning. Yeah, I'm excited for Breath of the Wild though. But what Breath of the Wild did unique has been done a few times now with stuff like Elden Ring and you know, stuff like Outer Wilds. Kind of has like that similar feeling, maybe not on the same scale. And you could say maybe, you know, SMT5 and Xenoblade kind of go for it a little bit too, but well, it's not the sole game where, you know, that player freedom and exploration is a thing. I mean, exploration's always been a thing, but that way pointless, Kind of like no millions of quests, kind of Ubisoft style, you know. Surprisingly, it's not been done quite as much, so to that extent, right? I think the way you interact with the world is a big part of it, like I said. The emergent gameplay, what they call it. All the little physics systems and how you can interact with like most of the world, the trees, and you're climbing everything, right? What the fuck, really? Thought I could jump over that or something.
Oh. Oh. No.
Oh no.
What's wrong with this one?
Oh, one sec, guys. I'll catch up in a second here.
The only like really serious complaints that I have with Breath of the Wild are combat shrines
Yep.
and rain. Can't climb.
Rain was a bit much. What about the story? I guess that's not a serious complaint. The story's not a huge part of it.
Yeah, the story is like there. It's whatever. It doesn't spend too much time on it, at least.
Yeah. I can't believe Ubisoft has like 5 new Assassin's Creed games. Well, they took like a year break, and they said they were gonna go back to the roots with the series and all that, and then they're like, actually, we're just gonna do that for one game, and then we're still gonna keep making the RPG one. And Ubisoft right now has been looking to get bought, haven't they? So I imagine things aren't going super well for them, and really all they have is Assassin's Creed. I mean, Watch Dogs. I don't know if Watch Dogs Legion really sold well.
No one talked about it.
Even if it sold well, I don't think people care about the IP anymore after that. I mean, Far Cry, okay, you know, Far Cry always does alright, but they've had a lot of swings and misses, and Assassin's Creed is like the big money maker, so they're trying to branch out to do different things with Assassin's Creed or go back to like the way it used to be, but they don't want to ever lose their bottom line, so they're making the ones that sell a lot, but they're also trying different shit. Are they all going to be generic and boring and shitty? Possibly, probably, but
Rabbids.
yeah, Rabbids. The only reason anybody's getting that is for the Mario.
Love me Rabbids.
Or they're breaking federal, I don't know much about that. Yeah, Ranger, I mean, they were always better than EA, but at this point, they're barely better, man. I don't consider them too much better. A lot of their games are just uninteresting, and trend chasers are just cookie cutter, boring, for profit type of stuff. I mean, obviously all games are for profit to a certain extent, but as like an entertainment medium, as like an art form, there has to be some kind of soul or passion there, and I think the more for profit something is, the easier that soul kind of gets lost. AAA gaming, especially in the West, is a good example of it. Not that I don't think there's good AAA games in the West, I'm not saying they're all bad, but I watched the whole Ubisoft thing, man. I was like, there's almost nothing I care about during this, dude. So I will play the new Assassin's Creed Mirage. I don't know if I'll play the RPG one. I played through the entire series except Rogue, Odyssey, and Valhalla. Origin was like so boring. I hated the RPG shit. I mean, I like RPGs, but I hated how they changed it. It was just this bloated, make everybody happy kind of game, and it just had no soul, man. It was really boring. So I didn't want to do any more of those for the foreseeable future, and they're still making those. So I'm just like super annoyed with like generic AAA open worlds these days. I've just done so many. We've talked them up and down, discussed them like crazy.
Horizon.
Yeah, Horizon is a soul sucker, man. So tired of how people do that. It's just the same cookie cutter shit. That's why stuff like Breath of the Wild or, you know, Elden Ring, big money games like that actually have some kind of vision and shake it up is really nice. Yeah, I'm gonna try them at some point, Reed. I just need a break, and it's been a long break. The thing is, like, since I've stopped playing Assassin's Creed, I still have played a bunch of Assassin's Creed games, really. Like, Ghost of Tsushima is, like, not that far off of, like, your typical AAA experience. The Horizons, even Spider-Man shares a lot of similarities, so. Even though I took a break, I still feel like I'm not taking a break from him. So I'll go back maybe before Mirage. I want to do Rogue. Odyssey just got added. The other thing is they're just like really long too. I've been doing a lot of long RPGs lately, so it's hard to want to jump in. Ubisoft Quebec's interesting. Made a company-wide change. You have to speak French in all your contracts in French. You must communicate French. Whoa. What the fuck? But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Western AAA, I'm definitely more annoyed with these days. They still got good stuff, but it's few and far between, and they're predatory microtransactions and just these massive teams making games for as many people as possible. It just kind of makes these really mediocre milquetoast, just dry experiences, man. And I've played so many of them, I'm kind of like whatever. And I mean, I was a big Assassin's Creed fan. I loved I even liked 1, I love 2, I even liked 3, I love 4. But, oh, really? MGS2 and MGS3 into MGS2. Wait, you can play MGS2 in third person. Wasn't that what it was always? Or am I crazy? Or you can play it in first person? MGS2 is always third person, right? You just go first person for like the shot. Oh, over the shoulder. I got you. Fixed camera angles. I thought you meant like first or third. My bad. If you don't know, French is canon and national second language. Every photo is done in English, so how the Caribbean company enforces bad. Yeah, that's what I was under the impression of. I just didn't know the details on it. Yeah, that's interesting. I wonder if they're gonna get in trouble for that. Is it just because Ubisoft is like housed in like France normally, like the headquarters? Are they a French company, right? What? Ubisoft? Are they French?
It's in Quebec.
No, that's Ubisoft Quebec. But like right. the head of Ubisoft is aren't they in Europe? The actual like headquarters? Maybe they have to like report back.
Maybe the CEO is, but I don't think so.
Yeah, I mean Ubisoft headquarters I thought was always French. So maybe that's why they forced it. Yeah, they're Montreal, France.
I thought that guy stepped down.
Yes, Gilmont or whatever? No, he's still he was at the direct then.
Oh.
No, their headquarters is in France. They just have, you know, different people in different places. Maybe that's why they forced it though. They're like, oh well, headquarters speaks France. Let's have our subsidiaries speak France too. Speak France French. You know, I speak American. They speak France. You speak Mexican. That's how it works. Oh, it's more of like a Canadian political statement than it is like a Ubisoft overall thing. And the whole deck team spoke French.
Since when does Hawaii want to be its own country?
I don't keep up. Maybe they do. Maybe they do. I don't know. I mean, California probably does, but seed from the Union. I don't know. I max on upgrade points. What do I spend them on?
Upgrades.
I maxed. I need 5. Okay. But yeah, I get you. Yeah. I may not believe it. Yeah, I don't think it'll work out too well. My feed look like it's like really choppy. it
Looks
is.
fine to me.
Oh, does it? Okay. Something just with the display, I guess, on my other monitor here. Just looks like ass. Yeah, it just sounds like shit, right? I get wanting to be, you know, individual and all that, but sounds like it'd just be worse for everybody. But I don't know enough about Canadian politics and culture, I suppose, to really weigh in hard. But from what we talked about, yeah, reach the goal quickly.
Quickly now.
Ooh.
Oh god, Jesus. This'll teach you. Chain walls.
So honestly, because Hawaii and Alaska are taking out sweepstakes and Quebec want to be its own country. That's why Canadian sweeps don't give it away. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I can see the similarities with Quebec there. I just don't know if they actually maybe care as much about the sweeps and shit like that. Maybe. I mean, maybe they're pretty much their own thing anyways. I don't know. I mean, that's like what? Is that the most popular tourist spot probably? I don't know actually. In the US, I wonder. It's the most famous, right? Everybody's like, oh, why? But I imagine more people go to like the cities. Hawaii's probably expensive as shit. But yeah, I'll probably play some of the new Assassin's Creeds, but it won't be for a bit. I'm actually wanting to play Mirage, but I don't know with Ubisoft though. I mean, you look at the Microsoft buying out EA, Activision thing, we'll see if it goes through. I mean, like I said, Ubisoft's trying to get bought. A lot of these big AAAs, man, are kind of like falling apart. I mean, obviously not completely, they still make hand over fist. Yeah, I would imagine New York City or something would be big cities. I think something like Hawaii is probably your most like well regarded. It's kind of like the de facto like, ooh, you know, tropical vacation, but it's too expensive, I imagine, for most people. New York City sounds like it'd probably be more common. Or California? I feel like New York City is kind of like the American city. I don't know if like, you know, like LA or something would be like. I mean, I would never want to even visit LA, but I visited once. I was like, alright, that's not for me. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like they still make a crazy amount of money, but how many millions and billions they can make, and what they deem as a success, and what will make them want to get purchased. Always gonna feel a little different to not in the mix, I guess. It's not like stuff like EA is like broke or not making any money, but it's more like how many bazillions they're making at this point, and whether or not they do it all.
Let me tell you what EA could suck. An egg.
Oh, okay. Can he say that?
No,
Suck
I
eggs,
can't,
motherfucker.
but I did. Problem?
Yeah, when I was coming back from Japan, we were in Los Angeles for like a day and night. I mean, maybe that's not enough time to really get to know a place, but I was like, wow, I did not like it here, dude. How the fuck did I get over here, man?
Okay.
I'm not much of a traveler anyways. I mean, if I had the dough, I would, but... For Evo? Evo would be worth it, yeah. Now that it's actually back. I don't know how Evo was this year. I didn't get to watch any of it. It's like ran by Sony or whatever. Is there like another jump somewhere? Or was it something down there? Maybe I've already like checked that out already?
Just work over there with the map, man.
Yeah, but what if I have to get there from up above?
What if you?
No, I've probably been up here.
If you get a draw in the card game, it gives you the same amount of points as if you lost.
That sucks.
Fuck off.
Look. I was like, yeah, I usually like watching it in the past. I just didn't this year, I was just busy, I guess. Yeah, I'm not saying there's no reason not to go to California, so there's obviously a lot going on there, but I don't know if it's like a tourist spot as much as it is just a place people kind of go to for like a lot of events and shit. I don't know what sites you see. At least there's some, but... That's cool, like a little race one.
Oh yeah. I wish I'd done this one last. It felt so nice.
Yeah, this one's cool.
Faster, faster!
Faster!
Speed. Go speed.
You are speed now.
It's gonna suck when one of the Splatfests is like intelligence versus dexterity versus strength.
The big man's gonna be like...
He's gonna be strength.
The wrong option, yeah.
And I'm gonna be like, no, I can't. Kitty, what the fuck are you doing?
What do you mean? You can only shoot this side, dude.
It's over. It's fucking over.
What do you mean it's over, dude?
This guy just fucking chunked himself.
Chunked himself. I'm good, dude. I got plenty of time.
You're supposed to shoot those and then move in the trail behind him. It's like, is this guy out of his mind?
What do you mean? They're all angled the wrong way.
No, they go various directions. This guy's crazy.
Yeah, I didn't make it.
Shame.
Hey, fuck, dude, yeah, because they dropped a patch like a week before Evo. They're gonna run the new patch really a week before Evo. Don't they not ever do that in fighting game tournaments? Isn't it usually like they're like many months of patches out so that you can practice correctly? I'm sure call them a crabby. A bunch of people are like they don't usually use patches. Sure thing, yeah. Crazy. Yeah, I guess everybody agreed differently. I mean, it's not a fact that a lot of people just doesn't like him, I guess. It probably wouldn't even matter what he said. Goody-san.
Goody-san.
Yeah. People take any chance they can get to probably get a jab at him. He's such a high-profile player. I mean,
Well, I can challenge Fry to deck battles now.
ooh.
How about I don't? I'm just gonna
What
keep beating up this fucking baby jelly.
Baby jelly.
He's the starter guy, and his like each person you rank up against, like they slowly get stronger, so they go level 1, 2, 3. You can choose any level to fight them at, whenever you want. So I just stopped fighting the first guy at level 3 forever.
He's just farming them, dude.
Yeah.
I just want to go try everybody out. I bet you got a reward for doing them all.
I have been doing them all.
So you're just grinding that guy?
Yeah, I'm only level 30, so I'm just beating this kid's ass. Do I regret my words and deeds? No. No, this is efficient.
He doesn't regret his words and deeds. What's wrong with this guy? You always regret your words and deeds. That's how it works nowadays.
Nope.
You're not regretting your words and deeds. And
Child for fun on Twitch, and
what are
you
you
can't
doing?
stop me.
What do you see, my friend?
He sees it all.
He sees everything.
Eyes on the inside.
Eyes on the inside. Fixed lab coat. I haven't gotten to watch as much DBZF as I'd like. I've been behind on a lot of current meta and all those. I haven't watched much Strive, and I'd always wanted to. I love watching Rev and shit. So it was like a big fix that people wanted to make sure wasn't there. So they're willing to put it out right away. I mean, still, I don't think we should do that. People practice on a certain patch. I mean, unless it's gonna be like an Ice Climbers thing where it's like, you really just don't want that kind of shit in your tourney. Oh, really? Yeah, that sounds a little fucked. Well, I can see why they would patch it, but yeah. 6, yeah. How I feel with streaming and shit. I was like, oh, you know, I've only been out of college for like a bit or something, right? You know, doing the streaming much full time for a while. I need to get a part-time job or something. But then I'm like, damn, I've actually been streaming like 10, almost 11 years by next year. Time does fly.
Don't worry, streaming is fun.
Yeah, I agree. I love streaming. Talking about my interests, talking to people I wouldn't be able to talk to without streaming.
Talking about pussy.
Talking about bussy.
Talking about big man pussy.
Well, big man's boozy.
No.
Playing games.
What's wrong with you? Jesus. Jesus.
You gonna go for big man's bussy, man?
God damn, kid.
Yeah. It's me. Yeah, hopefully you've been enjoying those 6 years. Doesn't sound like a negative. I think with any job or something, there's probably always mixed feelings, right? I mean, sometimes you just, you know, where do you see yourself? You know, I mean, people get delusions of grandeur. You just thought, you know, maybe I'll mix things up. There's always some element of like regret, but I think it's just managing that and being realistic about it. It's makes fun for sure. I've been there so long, staying there until retirement. It seems like the most correct thing to do, but also managing staying there until time is also a good thing about. Yeah, I mean, that's most of your life. Like I just said, I guess, you know, I want to grow up to be an astronaut or something. You know, there's a point where you got to be like, well, that just ain't, you know, that kind of shit ain't happening, right?
I'm gonna be president.
Yeah, that kind of shit.
Me.
Like, and I think that's totally fine as being able to just like, I mean, it's not that you shouldn't, I guess, try to always be better and improve yourself and shoot for the stars and stuff, but it's good to also not like, good to be real a bit, right? That you're not always like regretting or feeling bad about everything you do because you're not like in some Hollywood movie, essentially. I'm 37, constantly like 10 years ago when I got out of school, I was more like 20, yeah. When I'm like, oh yeah, you know, the Wind Waker, man, you know, that's 20 years ago. I'm like, whoa.
The DS and PS2 aren't retro. Those came out not
Those
that
aren't
long
retro.
ago, right?
There's people, yeah, who were born after these came out. Like, whoa. People growing up on Minecraft and shit.
Katie, there was someone born now. Think about that.
Oh yeah, but I mean, that I could be talking to. I mean, I could be talking to a newborn right now. I don't know. You got any of you guys? You're not allowed to be in here if you're not 18 or over. It's against the rules. Any guys?
Fucking 3 minutes old.
Any 3-minuters in here? Let me recommend you some games. Yeah, I'll be 30. I'll be 30 in a couple weeks. Oh yeah. Are you a drug dealer or a sex worker or something? Oh yeah. As long as people are content. I mean, I don't want to say, you know, oh, just be content and don't just go for the hedonist pleasures and don't try to do anything. But there's an element of like bringing yourself down too much, I suppose, or being too worried about. I always should be. Did all sorts of shit. I really like what I do and stuff. Maybe I'm coping. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I've met a lot of great people, a lot of shitty people that got experience a lot of different art, a lot of different sides of humanity, and got to talk to a lot of people. So.
I'm gonna shit. I'm gonna shit in the fucking corner.
Next work, I told my teachers, and they took me aside to make sure I knew what that was. Yeah. I think that kind of thing. I mean, we're not talking about, you know, that age or nothing, but just actual like adult sex work. I mean, if it's in a controlled environment and protected and shit, I think you should be able to do what the fuck you want with your body. But only thing with that kind of work I'd worry about is, yeah, like abuse and it not being like regulated properly and that kind of shit, protection. But I'm fine with the idea of it. I mean, it's totally like a real thing in a lot of places. If it's in a protected enough environment that it's just your choice at that point, then yeah. I get why there's kind of like a weird thing going on there. And yeah, as a teacher, that was probably the right call. No, I know. That was more for me. Like, that I wasn't really talking about the teaching of it and like them pulling you aside, but more just the idea of like a sex work, you know, adult sex work kind of environment. I just wanted to make sure we were like away from that so nobody had any like misconceptions. I'm not saying that that's what you're saying. Yeah. Nowadays you gotta walk on the eggshells, right? Get fucking canceled. Yeah, the oldest profession in the world. Yeah, if anybody doesn't think that isn't like a thing, you're kidding yourself. And I think the protection of it and the freedom to do it if you want, I think is more important than pretending it doesn't exist or something. Whatever. 2022. Everything you don't like doesn't exist. Shut your eyes. Shut your ears. Cancel them all.
Me, Sony man.
Sony man.
These Splatoon sales don't exist.
Oh, did I unmute the VOD? Okay, I did mute. Wanted to have the VODs unmuted for this. I'm sure the people on YouTube will enjoy me talking about sex work. I don't care. We can talk about whatever. As long as it's a real discussion.
Hey, you.
Not some crazy illegal bullshit.
You fucking YouTube fucker.
What the fuck?
What are you thinking right now, bitch? Why don't you write in the comment section?
Nobody's fucking watching this for one. Two. If you are watching on YouTube, come in the stream and talk.
Or else.
That's the main reason I upload anything to YouTube, is to hope we get more people in here chit-chatting. In the day, someday, you know, inevitably some weird shit will happen and everybody will get banned from Twitch. I'll be on YouTube instead, so maybe have some people there. It's frowned on in Canada, but the breaking up of things is hit or miss. Yeah, and I mean, I can see why. I totally understand why it's frowned on. And I mean, I haven't done like an assload of research. One of my professors back in college, that was her whole thing, was researching sex work and talking to them. And it was really interesting. So that's, I guess, where I kind of got some of those opinions from. So most people just do it as they choose to, and it's totally fine. But it's just, like I said, it's something that I feel like can get abused really bad. So a lot of people don't want it. That, and like, you know, especially in like America and shit. I mean, sex is such like a, like, ooh, we can't look at the naked body, but you know, gore is like fine and shit. So I think that leaks into it a bit too. Sanctity of the body and sex, and I don't know if a lot of that stems from religion and shit out here, or what used to be that. But who knows? Our views are a little different than, say, like Europe and shit. Or Japan. So it's probably a mix of that, like old religious values, and then I imagine how abused it can be, and how it's not really like a regulated thing right now. So being like a sex worker right now is probably pretty fucked.
Con host? I'm the main event.
Called YouTube, but I like YouTube just fine. I've
been
been watching.
Usually on the mic here.
Yeah, he used to be on
the salmon run.
Just for multiplayer. It's usually just me. Yeah, I got. I mean, every platform has their issues, but I've been watching more YouTube videos than I have in the past. But that's because I don't get a chance to watch many live streams because I stream so much. But yeah, I mean, we just joke around. We talk a lot of shit, so. Yeah, that's the problem. And it could be that, and you know, it just can't be regulated. Maybe it's just too much abuse. It just can't be a thing. Maybe that's it. That's totally could be a thing. I'm not well read enough on it. Maybe it's one of those things you just can't. Maybe the sex work industry just can never be completely. It's just unrealistic to expect some kind of petty-so of, you know, it's only up to the person and everything else is perfectly, you know, safe. And it's like, I mean, when you're working with sex, I mean, you're up close and personal, and not always with the coolest people. Maybe there's just sometimes probably nothing you can do. So, but who knows? I don't know enough about it. That's like my vacuum perfect world take on it. But I get that I could be swayed anyway for sure. I'm not like some debater in here who's done like 10,000 hours of research on stuff and just armchair bullshit. The same shit with all these drugs that don't really hurt anyone. If it was just legal everywhere, it would be better overall. Stimulate the economy, remove all the criminal activity surrounding it. Yeah. It depends. I mean, people talk about like gateways and snowballs and all that shit, but that's for more well-read people and all that. We can only talk about so much. Why should I leave it sold by private organization license with legitimate multi-billion-dollar interest to a state alone? Yeah. Stuff like weed, I'm sure, should absolutely be that way. That's something that's so widespread and used by so many people already at this point. Why even try to fight that kind of thing? I get the arguments against it and stuff, but I don't think realistically, like, yeah, that's one of those, like, probably shouldn't even bother fighting that fight and just accept it and make it more of a part of the society that knows how to handle it, right? I think stuff like booze is probably worse off. Or damaging, but I don't do any drugs. I don't really drink much anymore either.
He said stoned.
I've never had any.
Stoned on energy.
I think people should be able to. I mean, I don't have any issue with people smoking or anything. Stuff that isn't gonna fuck them up or ruin the lives of people around them or any addictions, shit like that. But I just personally, I got too much to do. I don't really give a shit. I work at a company that makes edible marijuana. It makes me mad because I'm a commercial truck driver and I can't use any of it. Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't that's the kind of regulations and stuff that probably I don't know, by legalizing all that would probably need to be there, yeah. I think just getting control of that part of it is probably matters more than just banning it entirely. I can walk in any liquor store, buy weed and edible, even buy pre-rolls and light it when I walk out. No shit, wow. Yeah, I don't know how it is out here in Arkansas. I live in Arkansas. It's pretty Bible Belt, so imagine me one of the last places I go. Although where I live in Arkansas is a lot less conservative, I suppose is the word. Yeah. I just don't smoke, yeah, like I said, it's not out of like a thing of hate or anything. I just got too much to do. I don't know. I like being lucid, baby.
I don't even drink.
Yeah, I'll drink sometimes. I drink a lot less now, but I'll do like a stream drinking with Ripper and stuff. So, which we want to do at some point. We were talking about doing like a Resident Evil marathon, where we just like tagged in and out for each game or something. We do some co-op drinking. We'll see. But anyways, that's my consuming of drugs and liquor. I guess that's not where the conversation was. I had to quit drinking? Yeah, I've known a lot of people who've had to quit drinking. I've had a history of people and booze, so I think that's part of it. I have just this kind of like hate for it. Stigma for it. I'm totally fine still with people having it, especially in the right moderation and environments. I mean, like I said, I still use it myself, but it's just kind of this subconscious, just kind of like for it. Because of my history, but I get that's more of a personal thing. Delta 8, I don't know anything about Delta 8. Who's this Marigold? Who is this supposed to be? Oh, the next supervillain, I'm sure. Right?
She is the card lady.
Oh.
Undercover fucking freak.
Mm. Let's do this. Yeah, my drug is fucking energy drinks and soda. Man. Cut back on the soda a bit. I only have like an energy drink every day or two. Need to lay off the caffeine. I just get more healthy in general. I used to be really good about it, but kind of let myself go a year or two ago. I don't know, next 2 years ago at this point. Even time flies quick with that. Aesthetically looking a little bit better and the health factor. I'm getting old. Gotta get the health in line. Probably in your 30s, otherwise it's gonna be tough in the future. Or I'll be dead already, right?
You already are.
It's pretty decent afterlife.
Hell right now.
Oh, hell? Hell's pretty good, man. I don't know, man. It could be a lot worse.
With me.
Yeah, it'd be heaven if we weren't talking to go. Same thing, it's just no go now.
I will be your caretaker.
Your caretaker. Soda is my fucking enemy. I can't keep it in the house or drink like 7 cans. Yeah, I just don't buy this stuff as much. Like, I mean, I have a bottle of soda in there, but I tend to not really enjoy bottled soda anymore. I think it's like too fizzy, and I just I'm a sipper, dude. I sip like a drink over like an entire day, and there's just too much in bottled soda, so it ends up getting like warm. But I just try to not like buy this shit, really. I've been getting into a lot more juice lately, but I'm a zippy.
Goddamn sip.
I'm a sipper. My thing is with even with juice though, it's pretty high calories. I'm just a drinker. I always have like a drink.
Yeah, I always have water. That's why I have a water bottle in my room.
I need to just make myself drink just more water and tea and stuff, and just get used to having that be my thing. It's just fun. I like the taste, and I'm always on stream talking. I like that wet whistle and stuff. We tried an energy drink called Ghost. It's pretty fucking good. That shot makes me feel like $1,000,000 when I drink it. Really, I need to start laying off the caffeine. I just like the taste of most energy drinks. No, I usually just drink Red Bull. I was a Monster guy for a really long time. I drink a lot of Monster. I've cut back a lot. Then I did NOS, and I still do that occasionally. But it kind of fucks with my stomach. And
he's NOSing right now.
No, I do Red Bull, but it's just too pricey, man. That's the big thing about drinking sodas and energy drinks. Is it's just too expensive. I don't have a lot of money. I stream all the time, right? I'm not. I thank you very much, anybody who like supports the channel.
Remember
I'm not
to donate today.
Yeah, I always just feel weird
for more NOS.
Yeah, I'm not buying too much of that stuff.
You need to pay for it.
Anyways, yeah, the only thing I pretty much buy and I feel like I spend too much on is probably food. I could be cheaper, but everybody could be cheaper with food, so maybe it's a misplaced guilt. Who knows? Like, I like having caffeine for the stream a bit if I'm tired, which I'm usually more tired at the beginning of the day than the end of the day. It's like, it's nice to have like a little coffee or something, but it's one of those things, like if I just had less caffeine, and I don't have a shitload, I have like one drink like an entire day of coffee, or you know, an energy drink that I sip over an entire day, right? Like I've been sipping on this energy drink for like 5 hours. So.
Now this is my favorite level.
This one? I'm looking forward to it. I guess I'll finish talking first then, so I can.
My favorite, I mean, not at all.
Oh, great, awesome. But yeah, I don't know. Now I do Red Bull. I've tried all the flavors. I drink the dragon fruit one. I did the apricot one for a bit. That's pretty good, but do the basic one as well. Average for me. I'm probably really cheap compared to most, but I don't feel it. I'll go out to eat probably too much too. I'll go fast food or like I sit down with my brother or something at not really expensive places, but a couple times a week. And drinks. I'll go to the store multiple times a week and get like 10-15 bucks in drinks. I've got quite a bit stocked up right now. A lot of juice. Like I said, I've been doing a lot of juice, although that's not much healthier. I guess it's still better. Coffee, I do like cold brews and shit. The bidding fruit is so gross though, yeah. Yeah, I like the dragon fruit Red Bulls are really tasty. That's my problem is like, I feel like I should just wean myself off of all caffeine. Because they always say like, I mean, it's tough for a bit. I wouldn't say I have a caffeine addiction, but I'm sure my body processes it, you know, differently than if I'd never had any caffeine. Like if I have like a cup or two of coffee, I'm like I can feel it. It's uncomfortable. I'm not like super juiced or nothing. I think it's because I don't just guzzle caffeine, but I think eliminating it and just being more naturally having that energy would be cool. Possibly. Not that I feel like I need caffeine to have energy, but there's just some days really, yeah. Cranberry raspberry, yeah. Yeah, I've had cranberry raspberry. I've got some like filtered or unfiltered or whatever apple juice I'm trying, which just tastes like cider, which is really good. I've got some pineapple, banana, orange, or mango. That's pretty good. And then I bought like one of those like 5-calorie cranberry. I think it's like a cranberry pineapple one, which is pretty good for low cal. I like just make myself drink more of that kind of stuff.
You like cranberry here.
Yeah, cranberry's good. I've been getting a cranberry limeades if I drink soda. Like Sonic and shit. I need to stop going to Sonic. It's really cheap and you get a lot of soda, but that's like the only soda I still drink. I mean, energy drinks are pretty much soda, but you know.
Man's got a fucking drink fix.
Yeah, dude. I needed to start watching the I used to watch my calories for like almost a decade. Strict calorie person. Told myself, I'll do something else for a bit. Find the keys. Like I'll mix it up. I'll just go crazy, and then you get used to going crazy, and it's kind of nice. And you're like, I probably shouldn't have done that. Gain a lot of weight. Then you get back into like running and shit. I say this like every couple months on stream. The drinks are the big thing, though. Even when I was watching my calories really well, I would intake most of my calories from drinking shit. I could tell by Monster and passed out in 10 minutes. They did nothing to keep me going. Monsters stopped doing things for me a long time ago. Most energy drinks don't do anything for me, but I do drink them over time. Rockstar does. I think they put way too much shit in theirs. I also have only had 2 Rockstars. This is the second one, so maybe that's what it is. Maybe they got like a certain mix of caffeine and shit that's a little crazy. What is this? Yeah, I'll do the Tabule Nosses sometimes. Usually coffee is the guaranteed caffeine thing for me. Black tea doesn't really do a whole lot. I'd have to have like an absolute shitload. Maybe it's like a trap or something? Yeah, I'll have to try some more juices though. Yeah, the thing is like juice tends to be as much or more calories than soda, so. I mean, it's obviously coming from probably a more healthy place, but at the end of the day, it's still gonna fatten you up the same. Yeah. Earl Grey is what I do, like black tea, and it's got the highest amount of caffeine, but it's low enough that it doesn't really matter. I like doing teas, I just need to do more. How many of these are there? Oh, there's a few still, clearly.
More
weight.
Fucking hate these bastards.
Yeah, they take their time dying for sure. That's the last one. Get out of here, man. No, he died
Imagine
too.
doing this 3 times.
Oh, thanks.
No. Imagine it, I insist.
No, I'm good. Thank you, though.
Kitty,
Very generous.
please.
Very generous offer.
Very courteous.
To my co-host.
My co-host is not pleased.
So, cook, burn your own coffee and get more caffeine too. Yeah, I'd love to do cold brew. I love cold coffee more than hot, which is why I probably go out and get more coffee than I make here. I mean, I could just make, just go put coffee in the fridge, which is fine. But something about kind of going and getting like a little treat kind of coffee that's nice. Starbucks, but I wish we had Dunkin' Donuts. There's a Dunkin' like north of me. There used to be one right next to me and they closed it, but I think from what I read online they're adding one soon. Starbucks is so pricey. And I like the taste and the flavor. I mean, it's probably way more unhealthy at Dunkin', but I love the taste and all that. And price there much better. I love Dunkin' way more. It's also like way more just basic. I'm just like, hey, cream sugar in this flavor, and they're like, yep. And then Starbucks, I'm like, hey, cream sugar this flavor. They're like, well, what a hidden menu size do you want? And, you know, they're like, oh, well, what kind of a fucking like, you know, do you want, oh, cream and sugar, how many of this and how many of that? And they're like, oh, do you want the classic syrup in there? And I'm like, what the fuck? There's like so many extra like fancy pretend like fucking ways of like just ordering a basic ass coffee. I just get like I get iced coffee, cream sugar, and like hazelnut. And like, that's it, dude. And like Dunkin', you don't even have to like fucking, it's not even like a question. I prefer Dunkin' quite a bit, but there's also 7 Brew out here, which is like $9 or $10 a coffee. They're really good, they're really large, and they mostly do like cold, like kind of more iced coffees or frappuccino type of, I guess you'd call them. They're a little different than that, but Jesus, they're too pricey. I can't be doing that very often, and I don't. I've stopped going there. Yeah, I think Starbucks, there's the, out of any like fast food type of thing, I think there's more Starbucks than anything, or it's Subway, right? Although that was Starbucks. Although that was years ago, that might have changed now. A lot of shit's gone out of business, right?
How many levels do you have?
Like 2, 3.
Okay, I'm gonna go eat my sandwich. And I'm gonna try to be back. I want to see this boss.
Okay. I mean, I'll wait if you're not back. Take your time. Subway's tanked, yeah, that's what I thought. Is like if any of those did, it'd probably be Subway. Kids, I live in a college town. And kids love that fucking coffee, dude. Holy fuck, there's so many coffee places out there. They love overpaying for coffee, man. I do occasionally, but since I just get basic iced coffees, it's not too bad. What I've been getting into is actually a cold brew you can just buy at the store. It's like $4 for like a big carton of it, and I just sip out of that on stream. It's cheaper than going to like Starbucks. That's pretty good, and the calories are actually pretty nice. But yeah, Starbucks whole thing is like not for people who just want coffee. It's a barista experience. Yeah, I just go through the drive-thru. That's my thing, is I just want the coffee thing. I don't have like the whole fancy deal going on. I'm just about the results. So yeah, I like Dunkin' better. Like I said, we have one. When we go to the Chinese buffet out here, there's a Dunkin' nearby. You guys can triangulate all the info I just gave you, and you can find out where I live or something, maybe. But yeah. Yeah, I don't know. The 7 Brew, like I said, those places are fucking nuts expensive, dude. Like, they're big, but it's like $10, man. You can do this thing where they have a stamp card, and they'll have like days where you get like extra stamps, so that cuts back on the price a bit, but I've stopped going. It's too much. Yeah, right, true. I mean, to be fair, when I get the Trenta or whatever at Starbucks, it's only like $4.50 or whatever, which is still a lot for coffee, but it's a big coffee. That's like, I usually drink that over 2 days, so now that I found like just basic iced coffee, the price isn't too bad. But yeah, personally, the price and just the ease of ordering and the flavors, I just like Dunkin' better. It's not that I think Starbucks is like horrid dog shit. I think 7 Brew's too much. And some of these smaller places out here, I've got a few local joints that I've tried that are like it tastes like fucking like piss, or like there's like sour coffee. It's weird. Doxing yourself, yeah. I don't think we got any enemies at the stream here. I'm gonna say Starbucks so fast. Yeah. I guess it's just cheaper. I think coffee in general is overpriced compared to making your own, so I guess it's more of a comparison thing. Because it's got to be cheap to make all this shit. They gotta make hand over fist on money. Even Dunkin's probably super overpriced. But compared to each other, yeah, it's not that much more than Dunkin'. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. If somebody wants to find you, they find you. You can meet people. I mean, I generally say, like, the state I live in and the general area and Discord. Sometimes people say my name or something, but try not to do last names, or I try never to reveal too much crazy shit. I'm very open and we talk about all sorts of shit, but I'm not like too butthurt about any of that, but it's one of those things I just don't forward like too much info, just why not, right? If it doesn't matter, I don't need to say much. Yeah. Totally. Profits on any food or drink object should be a minimum of cost plus 30%. Yeah, I mean, you get like a chicken nugget at McDonald's. I think they barely eat that. I think like a single nugget, at least in the past, from what I heard, was supposed to be less than a cent. Like it doesn't even cost like a whole cent. But then they cost like multiple dollars to just buy like a bowl of them. It's crazy business. Yeah, right. Definitely not, yeah. My first name is said often enough. I tend to just like to go by the online handle though. Makes it not seem like it's some kind of special club. Everybody just call me by my first names. People in the chat might not like be comfortable like actually talking. I think that's the big thing. And there's just no reason to like say my entire name. Especially nowadays. But I'm not like really up in arms about it or nothing. Everybody's an easy dox if they really want you enough. Let's be real. Need cost plus 30%, yeah. Now, I'd love to read some like research on like how prices have been adjusted in the last like year or two with COVID and all this and that. Really? They have a guy rolling along the fucking outside? Cause man, buying just like chicken and all that shit has gone all like way higher. I don't know how fast food prices and restaurant prices have gone up. Like I said, I go out to eat a fair bit, but we don't go to like big restaurants too often. It's mostly just like fast food. I had 870 million in profit or raising price because of inflation. Jesus, yeah. That's the thing is like, as things get worse, inflation only gets higher. They're never going to cut their bottom line, right? So at the end of the day, the only people really getting fucked are going to be the people buying the shit. So ain't no fucking big corp be like, oh well, I guess I'm just going to take the hit for the good of the people, right? You know, that kind of thing. So I mean, I get to a certain extent, you got to do some of that. Because everything's getting fucked, but it'd be kind of nice if there wasn't too fucked. That's my thing, Reese. It's never enough, right? And they're never gonna take like any kind of L on any of that. I don't know. I don't know. There'd be a breaking point someday on that kind of thing. Like I said, I'm not an economist. I don't know all that junk. I could be just talking on my ass. I'm trying to annoy some money person, but yeah, it's just like how much money do you really need, dude? Like, I'm not saying we need to like divvy it out or something. It's just like there's a point where it can get probably too much power and. Starts affecting the fucking quality of the day-to-day life for people. A little well. Teriyaki restaurant I go to some regularly, and 2 years ago the chicken katsu meal I was orders 10 nuts. Yeah, I went to one with my mother. It was a kind of just an oriental, just general kind of, they do a little bit of everything place. Super cheap. I'd get stuff for like $5, like big meals, like lunch meals, like $5 or $6, and I'd get some of those to go, and it was awesome. And then just recently they did like a redesign. Turned it more into kind of like a hipstery place. There's no paper menus, which pissed like everybody off because there's a lot of old people who like would eat there, and they raised the prices by like almost double. And I wonder if that place just tanked, man. Especially now with the prices of food and all that kind of shit going up. Like a really bad idea, but it sucks having those like really cheap places kind of disappear. Even like Waffle House, man. I'd go to like Waffle House with my brother and get like a cheap meal, and that started to disappear. I'm like, damn, I can't even get like a cheap ass meal at like a Waffle House, man. Like, what's going on, dude? But, oh, I mean, I might just be one of those people just crying at the out to the stars, out to the sky, like every generation probably does. There's always something needs improving in every generation, but doesn't mean it's not worth complaining about if it's a real thing. Bought my house last year, I had to pay for those other asking price. 1 year. Last time value of my home was raised over. That's just because the house was so awful. Damn. Yeah, I know some people have been wanting to get like a house or something, but it's just like kind of fucked right now. So they don't know about it. Should sell or just like wait, see about buying something or what. Damn, really? Shit. Yeah, I imagine having like like a house in the city nowadays. It's like nuts, dude. If you have it from like way back in the day.
What's up, you weed smoking fuck?
You fuck.
Had some iced tea. Jealous?
I'm drinking an energy drink. So no. I'm getting hungry though. I had canned corned beef and hash earlier. That's pretty good.
I got some leftover biscotti. I want it.
I'm gonna heat up some like microwave jambalaya here in a minute. Maybe after this boss. I don't want to cut the convo or nothing. I mean, it won't take me long. I'll put it in the microwave and be right back. Trust me, my house was worth $200 less than I paid for it. I sold to, yeah. Yeah, we talked about at some point maybe doing some kind of house thing. I mean, it's like I don't want to rent an apartment forever, I suppose, and I'm fine with where I live, so settling down here is like, I guess, a fine thing. The internet's good, the price is fine, but eh. I'm just kind of like, I gotta know. I'm fine with just doing it how I do right now, but I mean, I could see myself maybe owning a place eventually. This doesn't seem like the right time. Are you talking about the price of chicken nuggets? Yeah, I was, I thought somebody said the average, like, McDonald's chicken nugget costs less than, like, a cent to make. It was just interesting how expensive they are. Oh, yeah, you mentioned Chick-fil-A earlier, Ranger. Yeah, Chick-fil-A is insanely popular out here, because this is a college town. It is out the street, dude. Like, crazy.
I mean, food's really good.
It's tasty.
Very tasty.
But people like coffee and chicken sandwiches out here. We had like Popeyes make a chicken sandwich, and like everybody, it was like out the street again too. You make a chicken sandwich out here, you're gonna have customers. Canned Pillsbury biscuits, yeah. I not really had corned beef and hash before. It was good. I mean, it was. I just heated it up and pretty much didn't like put it in a pan or nothing, caveman style. But I would like some real corned beef and hash.
Oh, the caveman.
The caveman. Housing market is insane because conglomerates are buying property, and then that drives up the price. Bargains they buy, but who knows? We're gonna have like more bubbles and explosions and housing crashes and economy deaths soon, maybe. Oh, because their practices and stuff. Yeah, I feel you there. I definitely don't like the company, but I need like an okay calorie fix and some decent chicken. I'll go there occasionally. I tend to eat at like Slim's Chicken these days, though, or make my own chicken.
Yeah, like that entire Chick-fil-A controversy didn't just vanish. Vanish, it's still a thing. Yeah. But I mean, on the other hand, no ethical consumption under capitalism. I don't go out of my way to get Chick-fil-A. I rarely ever do.
Yeah, if it's just there.
But like, if you need food, it's not like it's an entertainment product.
Yeah, it's not like everybody working there is that way too. So yeah, jobs and shit. Yeah. But I agree. I mean, I agree. Pieces of shit for sure. But yeah, I feel you.
I pretty much just don't eat for them at all. But I mean, if you're out there and you need some food, sure.
Yeah, I got you. That's the thing, is out here you get so many options. Yeah. I just don't even go there. Yeah, less on a moral stance, not that I disagree with you at all. More just on they're kind of expensive, I kind of don't care. I've never really cared for the happy, bubbly, smiley feel of Chick-fil-A either, and the craze that people have for it out here, but yeah. It is tasty. It sucks for all the people working there that have to kind of bear the brunt of that kind of higher up mentality. I mean, obviously it's just a bunch of young kids who are working out here. I mean, they probably could give two shits about the politics. Making chicken eggs at home is not very costly, using thigh meat and methylcellulose. A little white meat chicken, alternate vegetable protein, egg and breading, frozen bread. I need to start trying to bread in my chicken and stuff, like a healthy way.
Breed your chicken.
Yeah, I'm breed chickens. I'm a breeder.
Ew.
I breed pussy.
I am the breeder. The breeder breeds.
The breeder breeds. MSG in your seasoning. What were the laws against MSG, or is that just kind of like a thing that people just didn't like for a while?
It was just some craze.
It's kind of like how this is. Yeah.
It doesn't actually. It's not bad. Pretty sure.
Yeah.
I could be wrong.
You saw a lot of like Chinese buffets and stuff be like, we have no MSG, and I don't know if it's because like, in general they put a lot in their food or something. I just don't know what even is MSG.
Just a seasoning.
Oh, okay. But like addictive or something, or what?
No, people thought it was like some kind of. I think it was carcinogen was the craze, but it wasn't. I have no idea.
I don't know. There's always a health fad or thing, but some of it's real, right? Yeah.
It's monosodium glutamate or something like that. I don't even remember what the chemical name is, but it's like nothing.
Okay. Yeah, the kind of place they don't want me to be alive, so I'm excited to shove them. Yeah, I got you. Which is fine. I mean, put your money where your beliefs are. I mean, I guess that's how it should be. Maybe I should be more strict about that with Chick-fil-A. I mean, I could easily just not shop at Chick-fil-A. Problem is, most people don't care, right? So it ain't gonna change much. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't give a shit still. But live in that day and age where people like to cry about shit and then go right back to having it. People like to bitch a lot these days. MSG isn't bad unless all you did is eat it, but seasoning flavor people thought it would give you cancer, but doesn't know shit. I mean, everything gives you cancer. There's so much misinformation. I bet a lot of stuff that people think did give cancer, you know, does, but yeah, that's the problem is like, when everybody's wrong about what gives you cancer, it's like shit. You start just not believing a lot of shit when maybe you should, I don't know. A hyper flavor enhancer, it's crazy shit I put almost anything I cook. Oh yeah. Maybe I should try some. The god spice, huh?
Ambrosia.
Ambrosia. The panacea of spices.
Alright, time for the fucking boss.
Boss time. Yeah, I could go for some chicken nuggets though, man. I'm hungry. I got some like fucking super cheap ramen I could fucking cook up, dude.
Big man.
Biggest menace. Nope, no air fryer. If I cook, it's with an oven, a pan, or a slow cooker. I love that he only says A and then they translate it to mean actual stuff. Oh god. This Mario Sunshine, dude. There's no way this is a fucking accident, dude.
It's the same color too.
Yeah, this is like exactly the same.
Yeah, like I saw this and I just fucking laughed.
This has to be like purposely Mario Sunshine.
It's intentional. It's completely intentional.
This is pretty
like,
bad.
It's even the fucking yellow.
Yeah, it's like that like cyan look and shit.
It's so fucking funny.
That's good.
Because I even commented on this before release. I was like, "Where's Big Man?" Fucking. I said something to the effect of this, like, "Where is the?"
You're pretty good.
Manta Ray.
Yeah.
Sunshine in this game. And then they put it in.
Yeah, I watched some videos on air fryers. I don't know if it's just like a meme or something. I still can't figure that out. If it's just like a fad, or if it's like you just get like a normal kind of fryer, but or microwave kind of oven or whatever the fuck it is. But
absolutely ungodly based.
Yeah, I should probably buy some more cooking stuff. That's easy for me to do shit. Like I said, I'm a caveman. I like it quick. I like very little thought in my cooking. Yeah, the super tiny ones. But I can't spin and shoot crazy shit over. Fryer and a microwave stuck together? Okay. It's big man time.
Big Man 2.
Oh, and I saw your oh, sorry. Big Man 2.
Bigger Man.
The Return of Big Man. A little bit more going on than in the Sunshine here, though. They got guns and shit.
Dude, I can't get over this. I want to find people streaming the single player and see them get to this and freak out, but nobody streams the single player.
I guess it is predominantly a multiplayer game, man.
This is so good, though.
But then you gotta just wonder who played Sunshine, man. People are born after Sunshine, man.
Yeah, Sunshine had its 20th anniversary like a few weeks ago.
Oh, I'm old.
Yeah.
Food is a practice where I don't care about the morality of what the company does. Everyone needs to eat because our entertainment, I get more. Yeah, things you could go without. I mean, you have a little bit more sway, man. That's the problem with any kind of like monopoly over stuff that's like essential to you. Like ISPs nowadays. The internet's kind of needed nowadays, but then they have like these controlled zones that they can do whatever they want in, essentially. So I agree with you. I get more like you could not, and even then I'm just like, did you know? And then let them figure out if it's an issue. Yeah, for sure. It's good to stick to your principles and your guns and stuff, but yeah, I can't really like blame anybody for doing their own deal, especially with food. There's all sorts of shit that just sucks ass. You can't win everything, so I get just kind of doing your own thing. Damn. The fucking... Was that supposed to be his escape bomb, but it just blew him up?
Well, they all had that. All three of them.
I guess they didn't. None of them. That didn't work for any of them. Oh, it is an engine, dude. Am I gonna get like a fucking... Give me like a fucking shmup section, dude. That Mario Land shit. I guess Kirby does it too.
Okay, I got my level 30 card emote. It's
Nice.
over. I'm free. Grinding this out was like a lot.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and if you guys aren't in the Discord or anything, it's just I'll put the social thing out there. Oh, it's right. It's above in the chat. Feel free. It's always good to have more people in there. There's not like any kind of like weird shit going on, or I don't even. The only roles I got are for people who care about when we do movies. But you want more conversation? There's a lot of good people in there. I need to do more movie viewings soon. We just did Terminator and Predator. That was really fun. I do a lot more like popular shit like that people haven't seen soon. So. Yeah, which is great. I mean, it's good. I mean, it's nice to not always push everything on people. But yeah, sometimes people just don't know. So. Knowing, what is it? Knowing's half the battle. People know they can do with it from there. Yeah, life's hard enough. You don't want to die on a hill every time you talk to somebody, but it's good to keep people from being ignorant, I suppose, right? Yeah, that's not how you win people over for sure. G.I. Joe? What's up with G.I. Joe? Did G.I. Joe do something, or are we just talking about G.I. Joe?
Talking about American fucking heroes, son.
I'm a goddamn American icon. I think my brother had some G.I. Joes when he was younger. I didn't get into it. I use MSG often. Yeah. Maybe the anti-MSG thing kind of just disappeared. It was always something like I said I saw it at like a lot of Chinese restaurants. Oh, no, okay. I was wondering where I got that from. I guess G.I. Joe, yeah. I'll quote shit that I've forgotten where I got it from eons ago. Knowing it's half the battle. Deep wisdom, G.I. Joe.
I can't even like describe this one. I gotta just show it to you. It's so fucking funny.
Let's see it, man. And that hat, dude. That fucking hat's so lame too. I love it. Living a pretty big at a town, so I know a battle worth it versus before I move on. Yeah, that sucks. But yeah, good he found a way to still try to get people to, I guess, understand and whatnot, you know, impede your daily life more than it needs to. It's pretty good out here. Like I said, I live in Arkansas, but a place in Arkansas, not really a big deal. But I'm not really like public about much stuff. I'm just an online person.
Terminally online, in fact.
I'm terminally online. Mr. Grizz.
Oh god.
I kind of missed a couple lines there.
Fighting our lad.
Did they say anything important about him there? I kind of missed a line or two in the middle.
Not really.
I think he just confirmed it was Grizz was all it was.
Yeah. And that he was high up, which we knew.
Yeah. The only place left. Hold on. Yeah, I need to get some food though. It's hard to be not very popular in Jans. Oh, well, I mean, I know I talk about it a lot. It's not. Oh, I got you. Yeah, yeah, that's a lot harder. All your gear the way you want it. Sure as let's go. Yeah, well, luckily things I suppose are moving towards acceptance, so that's nice. It's good that you're more trying to make some kind of difference there, right? But yeah, I could understand not wanting to get in a confrontation every time you talk to somebody. For the last time, I am ready. God, the big rocket. Where is Mr. Grizz?
The fuzz.
The fuzz.
It's not fuzzy ooze, it's just giant fucking bear shits.
Yeah.
This is what's left after hibernation.
Well, I guess that's one of the joys of the internet nowadays too, is you're not kind of just stuck in your town. So you can talk to like-minded people and not feel kind of solo either. I mean, obviously I can't know exactly what it's like, but... Yeah, that's the thing. Is like, I respect people wanting to like put up the fights and all that, but you also gotta live your life, so I respect that too. So. There's ways to, I guess, change minds and make little less seen changes, I suppose, in how people think. I think that's something too, even if you're not making like huge fights.
Oh no.
I don't know what's going on.
Low battery. Oh, Agent 3 just took the...
Was that my battery?
No, mine.
Oh, I was like, what? Yeah, let's see what we got going on. They shaved the balls of that rocket? I think so. I was hoping we'd actually have like a vehicle section.
Sorry, bud. This ain't Kirby. Think you playing a fucking Sakurai game?
Sakurai.
No. Sakurai.
I'm riding on Moltres to save my wife.
I'm riding on Mr. Grizz.
To save my salmon eggs. Splatoon is wild? Yeah, it's very bizarre. It's cool. The lore in this game they've introduced is really fucking out there. Getting super sleepy. Man, it's been hitting me like a truck the last few days. Usually around like 1 or 2 or something. I'm just like... We'll finish up the single player here and then see about doing some more salmon run. We could just do some tomorrow too. I feel like I've Ludo's probably been waiting around. I've been talking so much. I think I've taken like double time on the campaign at this point.
Absolutely shameful behavior.
I'm so fucking old. It's 8 p.m.
Yakking.
Nothing but yak. I like to yak. We've had good conversations. The Souls lore. Souls lore is pretty good. I like the delivery of the Souls lore. You get a bit more environmental stuff, and because it's a bit more reserved for like items and shit, it's... You kind of have to want it more, so it's more interesting that way. It's cool. Steeped in the atmosphere, all that. What game has the craziest lore, man? What do you think?
Xenoclash.
Xenoclash is pretty... That just... I don't even know if the lore that's crazy as much as it just is crazy. The whole thing is just... a bizarre fucking vibe to it.
No, I mean the end of Xenoclash 2 is pretty fucking...
I mean, it's pretty fucking ascended.
wacko.
Ascended lore, yeah. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at, Rangers. Like, I want to keep getting more healthy. I don't want to like run out of energy just because I've got bad health or something. I don't even remember playing 2 though. It's just fucking that one ripped dude just fucking going off for like 20 minutes on this insane like lore tangent, isn't it? That's all I remember.
Well,
The
you also get
end of it.
transported to a fucking like moon piano space, which is like, huh?
They've always had just really good world design. That like the Eternal Cylinder was good about that too. Just really cool design. Hundred World in the Dark is pretty out there. Yeah, there's a lot of cool creative lore out there. Sometimes even if it's not crazy, there's just quality stuff. Like Bug Fables was really quality. I knew like to have every piece of lore be like important. It wasn't like full of fluff or nothing. So. Yeah, I think I read like everything in Elden Rings. Every piece of lore that was cool. I really enjoyed trying to figure out what all the story was and shit. Same with like Bloodborne and all that.
They kneeled.
Why don't you be our boss? New boss, can I get a raise? Thanks, big man.
Oh, big man, my good friend.
He's an employee now. Good. How much do you think I got left?
Hour? Don't fucking put this off.
I don't want to. No, I just want to make some food. I'm a little hungry. This would be the time, I'm guessing.
It's like 30 minutes to an hour for this section and ending, and then there's the bonus shit, which is like.
He wants me to not eat.
I thought you were gonna bail again. Oh, I'm tired.
I said I wanted to make some food. That's all. Just I'm gonna be right back too. It'll be like a minute, and then it'll be done, and I'll eat it. And they need to like announce the Elden Ring DLC though. I wish. You think they would? I thought they said they'd be willing too. I don't think it's like a Sekiro. No bailing, old man. I'm not bailing. I'm not bailing. Although I was napping a lot before the stream. I was like, do I want to stream Immortality? That Sam Barlow game? I'm like, I'm just gonna like sit here and watch some shit and listen to some shit, and then I just fell asleep for a bit. But I need to be catching up on sleep, I guess. But yeah, let me let me heat up some food. Sekiro deserved a DLC. I liked it the way it was. I would love another Sekiro game. It was weird. By the time I was done with Sekiro, I was like, I'm done with Sekiro. You know, this was cool, but I think I'm done now. But after Elden Ring, I was like, I would go for another Sekiro or another Elden Ring, even though I really liked Elden Ring. For some reason, I was just like, man, Sekiro was just really cool. Oh, yeah. I did the Bloodborne DLC on New Game Plus, and that was so much harder than if I had just done it on New Game, but it was really good. The DLC, yeah, that's the thing, is like I would prefer just a new game usually, but FromSoft's usually really good about DLC, so there's some of the few I'm okay with. I need to pick up the Cuphead DLC as well. Got the 3 endings, yeah. Oh, I won't do too many. I forgot to say, not too many spoilers if we're gonna start getting super fine-tuned. I mean, obviously it's been out for a long time, but Godo hasn't played it yet, so I don't mind talking about how many endings there are. Yeah, I did just one ending because my playthrough was like 150 bazillion hours. I did the
Oh no,
blue lady. I think the best ending is actually the like semi-bad ending. I think that has the most budget behind it. I think a lot of the endings in Elden Ring are kind of like lazy, but they're still cool. Yeah, Ranger. I would love another Sekiro game. I don't know if the new One by Team Ninja is really going to be the same. It looks kind of like Sekiro, but yeah, Bloodborne's my favorite though. I play that a bazillion. I'm on New Game, like, I don't even know how much on Bloodborne. I need to do another playthrough soon, but
let me tell you what I know about Elden Ring.
What do you
Ranny.
know?
That's it.
Yeah,
That's all I need to know.
Ranny the Witch.
I like how she looks. And that's all I care about.
Yeah. Yeah. I could see that being your deal. Elden Ring, play through 600 hours. Yeah, my first one I explored every inch of everything, so.
That was me with Phoenotopia, just fucking nonstop revisiting places.
Yeah. Well, let me heat up food if we're gonna end up talking. Hold the fort there, Goody.
No.
But your paycheck, don't you want it? Paycheck.
I mean, you got more Sekiro gameplays. The thing is, it didn't get a DLC, but it did get an update with the boss rush. I actually played it twice, and I was intending to do the boss rush when I finished the second playthrough, but then I went, I'm actually just done. I'm good. But they did add something to it at least, which gave it a little more longevity. I mean, the gameplay's good. I actually did Shura the very first time that I played the game. I was playing on PC, so I backed up my save. I did Shura, and then I reloaded I put the save back and went on to do the best ending. And then the second time I played it, I did like the second best ending or something. Yeah, I enjoyed the bosses. It was fairly challenging. I wouldn't call Sekiro the hardest game ever, but I think the only difficult stuff in Sekiro is like Headless, and it's more annoying than anything. Headless was just like a fuck. I hated those types of enemies. They were unfun.
What are we talking about? Sorry, my microwave's
Sure
going
ending.
right now. I didn't do the sure ending. I just did the full one.
You should do the sure ending.
I mean, I've seen the sure ending. I just want to do those bosses. That's about it. Like, I've seen it. I mean, I watch a lot of runs. Boss rush was pretty close. Wanted more. Just love the gameplay so much. Yeah. I've always said that, like, if you want to play a game that feels like an actual, like, sword duel or something, like a really cool, like, movie kind of duel, like, Sekiro's one of the best. Maybe it doesn't have, like, the depth of, like, moving your sword around and all that kind of shit, but just the fast pace and the presentation and, you know, parrying and stuff instead of kind of, like, iframe stuff. It just feels really cool.
Yeah, Cora, that's the thing. Is I did really mind having to use Divine Confetti to do any damage. It was really obnoxious. Made you just not want to engage.
Shredding bosses are cool. I think I'm Emma. I think what turned me off from, like, at the end of the game was just like, I just didn't like Demon of Hatred. It felt like a normal Souls boss, which I love Souls, but I was just like, it didn't fit the game. I think when that happened, I was like, okay, I'm done. I love this game, but I'm done. But now that I've been away from it for a while, I want some more. It's good. Sword Saint is the hardest boss I fought in all the FromSoft games. The hardest boss for me.
Or for the cause. No question. That one's just like.
I think I spent the longest time on Lawrence, dude.
Really?
On New Game Plus, yeah. That was the first time I ever fought
I
him.
can see.
If it was like New Game, I would say like, yeah, Ludwig or fucking Orphan of Cause. Probably Orphan of Cause. Sekiro's was always really tight. I don't think any of those were the hardest fights for me, but they're all good difficulty. They're all really good. I didn't do
Sekiro's
parrying. I used
balanced in general, I feel.
I used
Like,
dual
I beat the
wield.
final boss in Sekiro in one try. Just using all my consumables, going through, like, everything.
Yeah,
And it felt really good. It was just well conceived.
The limited consumable items. Yeah, that was kind of iffy. That was like the one problem with Bloodborne is blood vials. It's just kind of like, I'd rather just have like Estus. But
yeah, blood vials suck.
See that video of a little Aggie beating Sucker with all enemies or Ishin or Deer Hedger? No, but I should, huh? I don't watch speedruns for those. I'm usually watching like Hob or something, do like no hit. But like I said, I stream like over 12 hours a day, so I tend to not be able to watch many live streams. I'll just watch a little bit of a VOD here and there. Oh, that was the hardest boss in Elden Ring for sure. I would say it's pretty up there in Souls difficulty. I would say she's almost BS though. She has one attack that's like a little bullshit. And I'm all for hard difficulty and stuff, but I never felt any Bloodborne boss was bullshit. Or that chick, Godo knows who it is, but
probably
you've seen the pictures, but we're not gonna get into the names. But yeah, I thought she was bullshit because the whole fight was one attack in Elden Ring, and I hate when it's just one attack. That's really hard to fucking dodge. Yeah, blood vials aren't bad on New Game Plus because you can just buy them because you get so many souls from like Chalice dungeons, but they suck on the first playthrough. Orphan was tough too, but you could parry him, which dice did the Demon of Hatred glitch. Yeah, I just was ready to be done at the end. I really liked it, but it had the perfect pace. I was just ready to be done with the game, but like then it added an extra boss, and I was like, whatever. Waterfowl is pretty hardcore. I think the boss I spent the most time on in FromSoft was Demon Prince, but that's probably because my build is just a bad matchup. Yeah. When I do Lawrence nowadays, he's pretty easy in Bloodborne because I switch weapons. Same with Orphan. I use Blades of Mercy, and Blades of Mercy falls off really hard in the DLC. Like, really hard. So now I use Rockio for Orphan and Lawrence, and they're easy. But originally they're really bad. It was kind of like how Smelter was like the hardest boss for me in Dark Souls 2, but like now he's easy because you could just put on like a fire shield or something. So, if you get RNG where she doesn't use it, yeah, Ranger, that happened to me. The second phase, she did the attack where she does the big flower explosion from the middle, and you could run into it and get a lot of free hits. And I was using a claw build, so. If I can get a lot of hits in a row, I get like good bleed explosions. She did it like 2 or 3 times and I just easily cleared second phase. It was after, I think it took me 4 or 5 hours to beat her. And I just play extremely aggressive claws. So. There's a really funny video of people one-shotting her with an insane buff stack where they perfectly hit her and then just instantly kill her. I don't remember what weapon it was. Really funny though. Anyways, let me go get my food and I'll talk in between bites.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to playing it, but it's so long, I gotta just be in the mood.
Yeah, and I wonder if you'll do 100%.
Probably.
You'll do all the major stuff. I wonder if you'll do every dungeon.
My thing is always like, like with Phenotopia, I wasn't planning to do all of it.
Yeah.
At the end. Well, in the middle, I was like, I don't know if I'm going to get 100% in this because, you know, you're going around just picking up HP upgrades and shit. But then you actually got something for 100%ing it, and it was actually really good in the game. So I was like, okay, I'll just do everything.
Yeah, we'll see. You did 100% like Breath of the Wild, so I could see you doing Elden Ring.
I did every shrine. I didn't do every Korok. That'd be fucking
stupid.
Well,
I mean, yeah, I don't really count that. But I could see you doing Elden Rings. I mean, you'll miss some shit. Bound to.
I also got super lucky in Breath of the Wild, and that one shrine you need to be at a blood moon for, I just walked up to it as it was a blood moon.
I don't know. I'd see you probably skipping a lot of Elden Ring and not even knowing it. There is in some of the big dungeons, there is a crazy amount.
As long as someone tells me what's there, I can go find it. I don't mind.
I think as long as you do all major bosses and then give most dungeons a shake. Some of them can repeat a bit, and there's some repeat bosses, but like.
Well, it can't be worse than fucking Chalice dungeons.
No, they're not. They're similar sometimes, but they're not. It's one of those things you only really start feeling it after like 120, 30 hours. You're like, okay, well, I can see where I would probably prefer maybe less size and more like significant content instead of the mini dungeons. You can see where they kind of reuse too much, but overall, it's a great game still. No 3-in-1 playthrough, yeah. Yeah, we'll help him through some of that. I think you'll like it. I mean, it just plays like Dark Souls, so. Anyways, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get that food. Yeah, I mean, they're better than Chalice Dungeon. Some of the bosses are about on par with Chalice Dungeons, though. Maybe even Chalice Dungeons sometimes have better bosses. But the major bosses in Elden Ring are good. There's just not like as many per hour as you get in the old Souls games. I think as much as I love Elden Ring, I'd almost prefer something more like a Bloodborne or Dark Souls or a Sekiro from them next. Well, I hope they just do something new and cool that they want to do. I'd be down for another giant, cool world.
The Return of Armored Core, baby.
Yeah, but I think a game break would be cool. A DLC would be great. Anyways, I'll be right back. You hope they never make it? I would be down for them to make another one. I think what they did for scale and the art direction and just that feeling of adventurous stuff you don't get very often anymore. Or at all, as it's something that you kind of need the budget to do. But yeah, but maybe not their next game. Anyways, I'll be right back. They've always impressed me. So they can do anything, and I have some level of faith. Learn to not have blinding faith with game devs these days, but I want to believe. That would be interesting, right?
I mean, I'm not crazy about having a jump. It doesn't really matter to me that much, but it seems like it works in Elden Ring. I never needed it in the Souls games. You were landlocked, and that was fine.
Oh man, the verticality in Elden Ring is really cool for secrets and stuff. I love the secrets in Elden Ring. It's just that like, oh, you know, nobody would put a secret here. This is like some almost glitch spot, and it's like, nope, that's just a place you can go. And I love that they gave no shits.
See,
man.
that's how I felt with Phoenotopia.
Yeah.
Like, it was, you can do some dumb fucking shit to get on top of a building, and there's something up there every time.
Like, it wasn't purely designed for like mass appeal. They're like, yeah, these are going to be crazy secrets, and it's going to be really cool. And if you've got an eye for it and you want to go that hard, like, you usually get rewarded.
Like, that's the shit I fucking love. Like, Metroidvanias, that's why they're one of the best genres in my eyes, is you give the player the freedom to explore shit and then give them shit for exploring.
Yeah.
And Phoenotopia, like, hit that fucking
I'm excited for Phoenotopia. Yeah, baby jumps, yeah. I just want to find out what the Outer Wilds are doing next. I want to know what the devs doing next, man.
Nothing.
I hope not. At least they went out with like one of the best games ever, man.
They're making Oberdin to Outer Din.
Yo, man, the Oberdin people working with fucking the Outer Wilds. I can feel this caffeine. I'm like uncomfortable. Yeah, if you guys haven't played Outer Wilds do that for me. I don't just say, hey, play this game often. I usually like talk to people and recommend shit.
Play Outer Wilds.
Well, I guess
Utopia Awakening.
I guess I do say stuff often. If we're listening to music and I think the game's good enough, I'll just say play it.
Play Hit VN, Sekimiya Spyglass.
Outer Wilds, no context, just play it. Not Outer Worlds. That game sucked. Outer Wilds. Yeah, play Sekimiya too. I'll let you, man, I like it. Sorry for the breakdown, I mean. Have Outer Wilds installed? Awesome. Get the DLC when you're done too. Great DLC. One of my favorite games of this decade. And I don't say favorites often. How long is it? First playthrough of Outer Wilds. I mean, yeah, it's
probably 20 hours.
I would say about 20. Depends on how how brainiac you are. It's not like a hard puzzle game or anything, but it is player driven and you sift through information. It's information, and you got to think.
It's a Metroidvania with information instead of power ups.
Yeah. 20's not bad. The DLC I'd say is about 10, 15. Depending on, like I said, it's puzzle stuff, so it depends on how good you are at some of that shit. It's not a traditional puzzle game though. Just comprehension and how good you are at exploring and stuff, but it's a very well put together game. Amazing game. The devs reacting to the speedrun for Outer Worlds is so funny though. Yeah. I mean, I thought Outer Worlds was one of the most mediocre games ever. But it wasn't bad, I guess. I just thought it was extremely milquetoast.
Extremely whatever.
Extremely, yeah, just whatever. Just kind of generic and plain. I hope the next one's better.
No, I hope the next one's worse. Fuck them.
Yeah. Elden Ring's a beast of a game, though. Yeah. 20 hours, I'd say, for Outer Wilds. Wouldn't take many breaks from it either. The game reminds you of information, but... No, in Outer Worlds, yeah. Like me a good silly ending. One of the few things that newer Far Cry's actually kind of did fun. In Far Cry 4 you can just like end the game like almost immediately. Yeah, play all these 100-hour-long games.
Quick Umineko jaunt.
Play 2236, play The House of Fata Morgana, Umineko, play Sekimiya. Or read them, I guess. Almost all those are VNs.
I say play because it makes people mad when I say it about VNs.
Based. I mean, the whole game is pointless? Oh, yeah? Oh, is that what the game afterwards, We're talking about Far Cry? Isn't there a weird one in Far Cry 5 that's a sequel? That has a sequel to it and everything?
I don't know what you're talking about.
There's like a nuclear ending or something. Like a bad ending, and then there's a sequel to it. They have like a bazillion Far Cry games. I have only played 3 and Blood Dragons. I want to play 1 and 2. Vaporwave one, it's the one with the 2 chicks that are the evil people. And it's like weird, colorful, the world is healing thing. The world is healing 20 years after nuclear winter. Or whatever the fuck. I'm like, okay, I guess it's healing. But yeah, play Outer Wild. New Dawn, that's what it was. Oh, that's funny, Reed. Yeah, why not? Make it fun. Who cares, yeah. Make it fun. Oh, you're talking about Blood Dragon, Cora? Yeah, it's like the 80s kind of like Outrun, Electro kind of style. Blood Dragon was my favorite Far Cry. It was pretty cool. Good music. Oh, is it? Yeah, I'm curious what they're gonna do with Alan Wake 2. I mean, I played the American Nightmare. Does that really take place after that? I don't remember Alan Wake 1's like actual full fucking story, man.
I don't want to keep like spoiling stuff though.
I mean, Alan Wake spoilers. There you go. Go ahead and refresh me. I'm gonna play Alan Wake 2 next year.
Alan Wake 2 got an announcement. I fucking blew up.
I'm pumped. I love Alan Wake's fucking atmosphere.
It's not like a great game, but I like it a lot. It's very unique.
It's like most of their games, except I didn't like that one I played. What was it? Not Control, the other one.
Quantum Break.
Quantum Break. That game was kind of shit.
I haven't played Control yet. I'm going to.
Quantum Break has a really, or not Quantum Break. Control has a really cool atmosphere as well.
Open world game, yeah. Deadly Premonition of Wake likes.
I don't think open world would have been. Open world maybe could have been cool if you had like kind of like a cozy kind of like northwestern town or something. But yeah, like Deadly Premonition, but not shit. Well, I mean, Deadly Premonition's good, but the gameplay map is really shit. Chop the game into segments. Yeah, that's probably why it's kind of fucked a bit. But I love the soul, man, of that game. I like most of their games. Except Quantum Break. We just did American Nightmare, was it this year?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. That was cool. Looking forward to 2. Swery's really fallen off, man. I love Deadly Premonition 1, but everything done since then's kind of hit or miss.
JJ Macfield just sucks. Unfortunately,
I don't hate JJ Macfield that much. Not
I
like
wanted
Godo.
to like it, but it just wasn't good.
But on watching Godo play it again, I was like, it's got more issues than I remembered. I think at that time I was into the atmosphere, and I kind of liked the general like feeling of mystery of the whole thing, even though you kind of know what's already going on. But the actual writing and some of that's kind of fucked.
Like the text message writing was really good, but everything else.
Yeah, the text message shit I really got into. Later, Ranger.
The gameplay dragged it down, and the main story was not handled well.
Yeah, I definitely don't dislike as much as you, but I like Deadly Premonition the best. And then Deadly Premonition 2 is like okay, right? It's also kind of like whatever. And then The Good Life is fucking horrible.
Good Life is fucking
That was
shit.
so bad. My goddamn. You should put. When are you fucking watching Twin Peaks? Jesus.
God damn it.
Quit it,
Let
man.
me be. Let me be.
No.
Leave me alone.
You can't bother me, and then I can.
Yes,
I'm
I
not
can.
allowed to bother you.
Watch me.
Alright, let's finish the story. We'll see if we get to any more. I haven't run tonight. I apologize to you for still here. I've been talking too much.
Doing nothing but fucking talking. Be a talker.
Might have to do some tomorrow. I would do Immortality tomorrow and then follow it up with some Sammy Ronan cards. We'll see how I'm feeling later. Maybe we'll do a little bit more. No, you just turn him off. This guy's good.
He's real good.
Professional.
Goddamn agent.
Still hungry, though.
No.
That ramen wasn't much, but it'll be enough. It has to be. All right. Yeah, this week we'll just be doing a lot of indie shit other than this. Excited for all that. Mix it up a bit. Doing a lot of long new shit lately, so. A lot of JRPGs. The hell happened to our clothes?
Blown off.
I guess we're looking for our gears, what they said. Makes sense. I do it. Mr. Grizz, why did you do it?
For the good of all. Don't you see?
He's got a good reason, I'm sure. Like, self-profit. Oh. Gotcha. Definitely similar formula to the Octo expansion. Music though, dude. I wish I could hear it more, man. I like this like distorted kind of in the background kind of music. FF14 has a few songs like that I always like. Atmospheric, folks. They're helping me save the world. Oh god. He's saving the world, dude.
He's a goddamn American hero.
He's a goddamn American icon. Fuzzy and profitable.
Oh, the feeling of nothing but upgrades.
That'd be cool.
Power.
Power. Infinite power. Okay, you have to kill everybody. Oops. Help me!
Damn fool.
Yeah, you don't have to hold it, you just press it once and then it auto goes. Cause it has like a startup, so I always think I have to like hit the gas pretty much, but that's just an explosion.
Man's ready to fucking gas.
Gas, gas, gas. No. Who knows what they were when I threw the rainmaker? It was too late for the rain thing. Oof. Surprised I didn't use some of these earlier. It's the first time we're using a lot of these. Huh? Huh? What? Why did it not go all the way? The fuck was that? Fly, fly away.
This sniper sucks.
You suck.
What the? No.
That's right. On that launch pad. Oh, you can kind of hear the Grezza theme. That's what's distorted. That's cool. He wants to restore the balanced nature. This guys have done nothing wrong, just like the guy in Octa expansion.
Yes.
Wipe out the squid menace, dude.
Pretty much.
He was right. The problem is, these people practice killing all the time, that's all they do. Those who can kill better decide the fate of the world in this, on this earth, baby. He's the bad guy right now. That makes you wonder what the hell's up with Salmon Run then. Maybe he's forgiven, or he's changed his mind when he sees the power of friendship and all that. We'll see. I wonder how many people on average actually finish or even start the single player in Splatoon.
No idea.
Because they kind of just have it over there. I mean, they have rewards and shit for it, and it's like good, so I assume more now than they used to be, but I'd be surprised if just a lot don't.
Let's be honest here. He's not a bad guy.
No.
He's
right.
a little evil. He's not bad.
His methods are questionable. Kidnapping the elderly and all that.
He's the Bond druid of Splatoon.
But he's right. Mammals are the true future of Earth. The world is out of whack. Balance must be restored. Natural order. All that. He's a bad guy, but he's not a bad guy. Yeah. It's just really that simple. He's misunderstood. He's ahead of his time, you could say.
He's returning Earth to the bare necessities.
Of course. Of course, they're gonna sell it for the good of the people. When here I thought they were gonna have just evil people be the idols. Golly gee, I sure was wrong.
Status quo must remain.
Mm-hmm. We can't have any punks be actual punks. They're Robin Hoods. Oops. Let me in, let me in. Yeah, you just throw a shitload.
God, I hate people who just sit back with snipers or bows and don't engage with the game at all.
Yeah. The most fun parts of the game is the movement and shit.
All they do is just pick people off. Congratulations, you're winning. At what cost? Stamp.
What are you? Floating energy cores and a switch. Collect the cores. Ooh, collectibles.
Ooh, my.
Ooh, my.
Love me collect these.
Simple as, man. I'm a collecty man. Is this an infinite arm?
The arm of God.
More. No, it doesn't reach that far. I've been turned into a fur. A fur. Hey, fuzzy. Okay, now they start to me at the right spot. And I can just go through the motions. upside down.
How would you be able to?
Because I can hang on the side of a wall.
Crazy.
Then. Why wouldn't I be able to?
Can bugs be upside down on the ceiling?
Yes.
Usually not.
I refuse that.
Okay, refuse it. Go on.
That's
good
it.
is that?
I just said I refuse it.
Okay, you're refusing it. Very bold of you.
Yeah.
Fucking
I win.
nonce.
I win because I said I win. That's how it works. I win. I win. I win. I'm a winner.
You're a fucking wiener.
Oh yeah.
Got it.
Easy now, pal.
See how bold you're feeling when you get crushed in the bonus area.
I'll see if I do that today.
He'll do it.
I'll do it tomorrow. We have a little something along with salmon run and stuff to do. Let's see how I'm feeling after this.
Motherfuckers always get
Maybe I just want to break it.
Yeah,
You said it was going to be like a couple hours long, wasn't it?
I'd say an hour, maybe hour and a half.
Yeah, so.
Unless you game. You a gamer?
Maybe I will be. So I'll do some more salmon run tomorrow.
Drove Pseudo away with your incessant talking. Scared him.
Sorry.
Sorry, Pseudo.
Sorry for talking. Let's see how I'm feeling. I just want to all of a sudden be tired. Incessant talking keeps me around. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for saying that.
The vessel, the spirit,
And the wisdom of ages.
I respect a man who knows what he wants.
Mm-hmm.
The essence.
The essence. Goldfish is he dead?
He's done for.
Leverage the suffering might poison a brighter, fuzzier future.
He's done.
Oh, it's him. He's quite large.
Hello.
The Earth Sun anomaly number 3. Number 3.
Uh-oh. He doesn't know about Mrs. Grizz
This is Grizz.
and Grizz Jr.
Yeah, I love this fucking, like, the national anthem of fucking Mr. Grizz here. All for a glorious future, comrade. Fuzzy future. Is he, like, corrupted? Or he's got, like, junk on? Or is that just how he did? That's how he goes around, then?
It's fashion.
Jesus, he's big.
Goodbye.
The end of the world as you know it.
Embrace the hairball singularity.
He's off to space. Where's he gonna go? He's gonna blow up with this rocket?
He's going to Splatoon 4 right now. I'm out.
The tears, dude. Jesus, this old guy got fucked, man. Do they take the crystals out of them or something, man? You're just permanently gonna be like this, man. I was hoping Big Man would fly.
He can't fly. What are you talking about? He's big.
Whoa.
Hell yeah, baby. Rocket shark.
Dude, this motherfucker can fly.
He's going.
This guy's got attack, man.
He's fucking fart powered. He ate so much.
Such power. Fight on the ship.
Now it's Kirby.
Complete global fuzzy.
Fucking glowing eyes.
I love that he's just like this gigantic fucking speedboarder.
His face is so tiny, it's just ridiculous.
Yeah, that's great. We got the fucking Gresco fucking song here. Oof. All of his like corporate bullshit. Oh, they're adding more music onto it. It's fun. Yeah, he's got a fun design. Whoa. Oh, I got a timer. This is cool. Oh, I gotta kill the little guys, man.
Slash of God.
They still work you from the back, dude. That sucks. They're annoying. I just do this to them. These lackeys.
Fuzzy cohorts.
I forgot to activate the deal here. Make this take longer. What did he do with all the gold eggs, man? Is that how he made the fuzzies?
Gold eggs were his power source.
Hmm.
They were feeding him energy all along. Who knew that the corporate guy was actually not on the side of the common man?
I mean, we knew he probably wasn't like the coolest dude in the other game, but that he was fucking Big Satan. Did I just have my power flicker? That'd be pretty awesome. That distracted me. Really, dude? Can't make that jump. Take your time on the respawn, dude. Can I throw the little guy at these? To have like less risk? The answer is no. Music. I always like me some progression music. What do you want to call it? If I said progressive, then that's a genre already, so I can't say that.
You can say final egg.
The final egg, yeah. We're gonna fight fucking, the big turtle up here. That's the lizard from Sonic Adventure 2.
Ultimate life form.
Isn't it just called like the space lizard or something in Sonic Adventure 2? It's like something goofy like that.
It's like the Sonic lore. There's so much of it, it's also meaningless.
Yeah. Are they gonna kill Grism? Grism?
No, my power.
Spaceship. him. Saved by Eggman.
Dr. Robotnik.
Yeah. I love the air horn when it's Big Man. Bio Lizard, that's what it was. Final Hazard. Yeah, I'll say Bio Lizard, not Space Lizard. Close enough.
It was in space. It's understandable mistake.
Small fries evolving to
Pikachu.
Space Salmon. He's gonna turn into a space whale, dude.
The windfish.
Everybody's dream. Marine life energy. The bad guys are winning. Oh. Oh, what the? He turned into a big fish. It's okay, we're gonna go back to killing salmonids every 2 seconds.
Yep.
He's a big salmon, huh? Can I actually control this shit? How big is this motherfucker, man?
Big as he needs to be.
The lore makes this interesting. The fight for who's the biggest freak show on Earth, man. 3 minutes and 33 seconds, dude. What the sweet fuck? Oh, wait, till forward, I gotcha. I thought I was just doing it from afar.
Yeah, I thought I was doing it from afar for a while, and then I died.
Yeah,
Oh, I guess I'm not.
that's not enough. Big salmon.
Get his ass, little big dude.
Don't worry, we're here to side with all marine life, except I've killed more salmonid than probably Grezzo will here. That's okay. I'm supposed to be dodging these, I guess so.
Just said players waiting to join. Did someone just try to join me?
Unless they definitely threw some budget out there, thank God. It'll be bigger in scale and crazier than even the Octo, man. We're juking, dude. Really, dude? Did they shoot ink too for some reason? I thought they just jumped on you, dude.
No, they shoot out waves.
Oh, we gotta see a bad ending, dude.
Yeah.
That was worth it then. The good guys won.
No, we're fucking buzzed.
The Grezzo laugh, dude. The music too. That's cool. like fucking boxing each other. Problem is like seeing some of these. Oh my god. Oh, that's what they're doing. They got the little wave. Oh shit. Is he gonna eat him? Oh fuck, just get in there, dude. Dude, the fucking... There's so many of these things, and it's hard to tell whether they're even fucking gonna be like that. What the fuck? Don't fall for the fakes you can't suck up. Can you suck any of these up? I just figured I had to dodge them, man. We're gone. I don't have a lot of time left. What do we just lose? Maybe they could cut the timer in the finale, dude. That's a little stupid. Suck. What do they want you to do with the big balls, man? You can't suck them up. Yeah. Probably would not have it so you can lose in the part where you can't even go quicker. That feels like the cheapest shit. Probably just cut the timer there, but... Can you even suck these? Can't suck up the fakes. The fake what? Are they all fakes? But aren't they just hazards then? What do they mean? Or is there like some of these balls out here in the open that are like actually suckable? We don't know. Okay, I can't go any more to the left. These guys take too long to kill though. We must become quicker.
Please. Submit.
I'm the bad guy right now, dude.
Yeah.
And I know it. But I gotta beat the game. The bad guy and the bad guy, yeah. That's me, dude. I stopped one AI that wanted to save the world, now I'm stopping Big Cuddly Bear that wants to save the world. Well, what's gonna happen to Grizzo afterwards is the question. Moving forward is the future. I feel like Grizzo's dead. Just kind of blew up, dude.
It can't be true.
It can't be true, Grizzo. You were the lifeblood of the company, the salmon around the spirit of it.
I was wrong. I'm sorry.
I had to beat you to get to the credits. You have to understand my innate desire to finish games even if it's against my own morality.
Is he okay?
That's that all he always like, yes. I'm big mad about it. Okay. I don't care about your damn idol song. What the hell happened to Grizzo? Who's running Salmon Run?
No, don't worry. Single player occurs after Salmon Run. He's still there.
Bullshit, man. The finale was cool, man. That was a cool set piece. Actually had gameplay you controlled too. Wasn't just like totally on rails or anything.
Can you jerk the controller around?
You can move and shoot. Oh, well, everybody got their own cool name, dude. That's kind of neat, huh?
Blast.
No Salmon Run in Splatoon 4 just for the lore, that'd be fucked. Damn, everybody got their own cool name. Well, I guess not everybody. Some people reuse some shit. Son of Grizzo. Bride of Grizzo. Mrs. Grizzo.
It's a good single player campaign for sure.
Yeah, it's solid. I would say I like the format. Format and lore and all that kind of stuff better than Octo. Octo has probably better variety, definitely better challenge, but it does have some stinkers. But I don't think Octo's like way better or anything. I think this finale and all the exploration shit was kind of cool, and it made it more fun to want to explore in the maps too, to get the salmon eggs.
The thing with Octo is it had a few things that outstayed their welcome. The 8-balls were always good, but there were some mechanics that were like, I've seen enough of this.
Yeah, they explored more of the items. This one leaves a lot out, but what they do explore is pretty fun. And it doesn't have many just like annoying levels. Like the NPC fights, yeah, some of the 8 balls. I don't like the format as much, like you're just literally picking challenges out of the list, which is not as cool. This kind of works better for story. The actual story itself is not too much different, really. I mean, it's just some asshole wants to go back, and you're like, no.
Things were better before.
And then now it's like pretty much the same thing. So story-wise, no, it's different, but this does more lore, which is cool. So I like it better overall as a story thing. Yeah, I think they learned from Octo and slid in some cool stuff. Could it be even better single player? I mean, absolutely. Would this be good just like completely on its own? Without like another, like a game attached to it? Like, I don't know. I mean, the hours are there. But it's just like an extra mode, it's pretty good. I always have fun doing them. I'm curious what the expansion will be. It was much better than the Splatoon 2 single player. I don't remember what that was. Let's just fight Octavian again. I don't even remember what the format is. You just walk. Was there challenges? I guess it was challenges again too, right?
It was level based, but you could choose like weapons and just go through with them. Like you could do the entire thing with duels.
Yeah, that was less fun. This had a This had some cool abstract areas, but I kind of like that some of the environments were a bit more like full. If that makes sense. Like the Octo ones are really cool, but it's just like kind of random shit floating around, which worked for that. But I'm glad this had like cities upside down and like more like kind of full views, if that makes sense. A little, I mean, it's abstract, but it's like kind of there's more to sink into, which is kind of fun. It doesn't make any sense in lore, but I don't think they care. Music was different too. I'd say I like Octo's expansion more, but this had some cool variety that set it apart. More upbeat. Even had like some jazzy ones here and there. I'm gonna shoot the earth.
Oh, time for the big man shit.
The big man shit. I'm gonna see what the extra mode is. The replicas. Stickers. Well, we'll probably do the challenge tomorrow to have like a little something on the side to do, but what is it? Where is it?
Really long, hard level.
Okay, I figured it'd be something like that. Is it just back in there?
Yeah.
Why did they change my shirt? Why did they do this? Wait, it is my Splatfest. Why is it not even green? Was it ever green? I thought it was green.
You good, man?
What the hell? Anywho, let's go take a peek real quick. Oh, yeah, we'll probably do that tomorrow along with little Sammy, and then I need to try out the card mode. Might be a little later in the day we do some of this, depends. I'll at least start Immortality tomorrow. I am taking the Death of Grizz hard. Who's running Grizz Code? What's the lore?
He still is. It's just, the single player hasn't happened yet. All right.
I like that answer.
Okay, it's his clone.
Because most people are gonna have to do the single player before everything.
Look at him.
Dude, I love how Cuttlefish, yeah, it's just an asshole, man. Booyah. Oh, I forgot to upgrade this. Maybe that would have slightly helped, but not big. I gotta read the rest of the archive too.
Oh yeah.
Just emerge from the cavern. Force quickly allow to explore every corner of the world.
Why is it not full?
I don't know. Who is it? Did I miss him? Oh, torture tour.
Oh,
I guess I missed one.
that would do it.
Let's do that real quick. Or is this the one we were talking about?
No, the
Oh,
one
okay.
is at the very start.
Okay, I just gotta do this real. Oh, I'm glad I didn't like change the ending or anything. Yeah. Make that shit up. We'll have to climb. Sweet. I hate when I'm not in the ink.
Ooh. Drown. I love this fucking card pose.
Card pose.
The gesture, the winning gesture you get from level 30 in cards. That's what I was doing it for.
Oh, okay. It's like some Yugi Boy shit or something?
Yeah.
That's cool. Alright. Small Fies trying to tell me something. Alright. Now we've done it all.
The archive.
The individual squid is one as the celebrated progenitor of the modern day Inkling. This is Jesus. Jesus Inkling. The original Inkling. Why did they develop real faces, man? When they used to have fucking like full on Cthulhu shit.
Memory crystal shit.
The deep lore, man.
The deepest lore is that they tell you Grizz was like in. Wait, did they say that? I don't know if that's lore you get from finishing the bonus thing yet.
Oh.
What have they said about Grizz so far?
Nothing?
The archive didn't say anything about him?
I don't think
like,
Grizz is in there yet, really.
Okay, then it's from beating the thing. And I will not talk about it.
Okay. What's up, Sam?
I caught myself. I was like, wait.
Grizz! Now you got me real interested.
You gotta do it.
No, not right now. I'll probably call today a little bit of a shorter one at 7 hours. Apologies, Sam. Right when you got here, I'll probably stop.
He's weak.
No. Yeah, I liked that single player. I think it was solid. I think it was comparable to Octo for sure. Yeah, sorry, I need to hit the can too. Oh, that food. Yeah, that was fun. That was a good time. Well, tomorrow we'll do Immortality during the day, probably. Or I'll do something short, and then we'll do some salmon run at night and cards. Try to stay up on these nights, start pushing it. Sorry we didn't do any more salmon run tonight. I got caught up talking and all that stuff. But yeah, I think today I'm gonna have it be a little shorter. I'm just gonna chill out for an hour here. I don't know if I have time for much else. Anywho, I'm gonna go ahead and I guess we'll Elegy's almost raid Elegy. Won't be able to watch much of this because I plan on playing it myself at some point. So you guys have fun. I've been there just for a little bit, but Godspeed. Yeah, we'll be doing some more Splat in the future. Yeah, thank you for playing games with us and stuff, Pseudo. Sorry we didn't do any more tonight.